Google's latest AI, MusicLM, is making waves with its ability to turn text descriptions into high-fidelity music. So if you've always wanted your own theme song playing in the background as you enter a room, that might not be too far away. The AI can generate a wide range of genres and even mimic different musician experience levels. Google has no plans to release the model yet, so hey, maybe stick around the channel so you'll know when it becomes publicly available. So unfortunately, Google has not yet made this publicly available. We do have some of the samples that we are going to be going over, but it would have been a lot more fun if we could just write our own descriptions, maybe make a theme song for the Daily Tech News, something like that, but unfortunately, we can't do that just yet. So over here, we have the main soundtrack of an arcade game. So let's give this a quick listen. So that's pretty much it. I'm not going to play the whole songs, obviously, because they're very repetitive, because it's how they're supposed to be, I guess, with the prompts that they've used. So yeah, you know, I mean, a decent arcade game. Now, this could definitely change the industry in a big way. For instance, if you want to make your own little video game, you're not really going to have to go search through all the libraries of people that have made like sort of techno or 8-bit or stuff like that sort of music. You're just going to be able to just make your own song, maybe play around with it for a few hours and make it like really fit your game. So that is a potential really cool use case. It's going to be interesting how copyright is going to work with these things. I know there's some mentionings of copyright with the current AI tools that generate images, because those AI algorithms have basically been trained on data sets of actual art from people. So now there's sort of the question there, like, should these AI companies pay those people for their data because their AI is actually trained on their images, and like, can the copyright even apply? Because the AI is not really sort of creating anything new. It's just sort of putting together everything in the same sort of styles that it knows from the initial data set. So it's going to be interesting how this plays out. Anyways, epic soundtrack using orchestral instruments. So that's interesting. It can generate some vocals as well. Okay, let's do one more. The long version, 5 minutes for melodic techno. All right. All right, this one I think is my favorite one so far. So there are tools like this out there as of this moment, but this Google one is supposed to be just better. It certainly sounds very good. And you don't need to add anything. You know, usually you have AI tools where you can just add in some sort of music or some sort of voice, and it will just sort of auto-tune it and do stuff like that and sort of turn it into a song. Or maybe you type in a few lyrics and it will make a song out of that. But this just sort of completely generates the music from whatever you tell it to do, basically. So this is gonna change the industry quite a bit, I would imagine, especially if it's very good. A lot of people who make media content, maybe animes, shows, people who make games, you know, it's gonna become questionable whether you should actually hire an artist and pay them to create a song, or if you just go with like Google AI to just write you like an original, or at least an original sort of music for your use case. So this is going to be very interesting when it comes out to see exactly how good it is, and to see if regulators are going to do anything about it in terms of copyright and that sort of stuff.